Alright, Shalom. First, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone that rule well, that teach us and taught us His truth, and blessings to the elect. This is Brother Yakao coming with another lesson. Lord willing, you'll be edified. And in today's lesson, we're going to concentrate on the first nation. Alright, and I've put it here in Google here. One of the first nations to come against us in the wilderness was the Amalekites. And who are they today? Those people that are over there in Israel, who are and we're gonna show you some clips. And the beautiful thing about this war, or this, I wouldn't call it a war because it's a massacre over there really, is that it's showing who they are. All right, it's showing who they are, man. All right, exactly what the Lord said. He's laying them bare, and the Lord is showing them for who they are, and everyone, especially in our kingdom, everyone's gonna hate them, man. For 1,000 years, all the other nations, all right, are gonna be over these people, and these were some of the first people to come against us, all right. And here's the AI overview on Google. It says the Amalekites were the first nation to come against the Israelites in the wilderness after the Exodus from Egypt. All right, according to the Bible, this attack took place at Riddim. The Israelites, led by Joshua, fought against the Amalekites, and with the help of Moses, Aaron, and Hur, they were victorious. All right, so they were the first people to come against us, man. And you can read it here. All right, they were one of the first nations to come against us. Now, you can just put Amalek in the Blue Letter Bible, and it's talking about, and we're going to go back to it, it's talking about the people over there in Israel. All right, and the great thing about the prophecies in the Bible is that they're truly coming to pass, because when you come to our kingdom, man, they're going to be the lowest in the kingdom, man. All right, but there has to be a build up to it. People have to start, they have to be exposed first. A part of every kingdom or every secret society, all right, the way it falls down is by exposure first. All right, exposing their lies, their deceit, the evil that they do, etc. All right, and the Lord is doing that, man. Okay, and the Lord said He will do that to Edom, because those Amalekites, all right, those people that call them Ish people, okay, they are Edomites. All right, and they're the head tribe of Edom, man. Okay, hang on, let me see here. All right, this is Genesis 36 and 16. Okay, and this proves it, man. All right, this is a genealogy here. All right, Duke Korah, Duke Gatam, and Duke Amalek. These are the dukes, all right, that came of Eliphaz in the land of Edom. All right, these were the sons of Adar. Okay, so the Amalekites are part of the nation of Edom, man. All right, they're Edomites. Okay, but because they are, if you look at it here, it says dukes, right? All right, let's go into it. Get lost. Let's see here. All right. Dukes. Oh, wait 1 sec. Let's put this there. All right, and if you put it in the NLT, dukes are leaders, man. All right, so these are leaders of Edom. All right, which shows you that in this time, that's the reason why America and all the other Edomite nations, like the UK, who else? Germany, even though they have all that bullshit history in Germany, which is a lie anyway, Spain, all of them countries, all right, they favor Israel. Why is that? Because they're the same people. In fact, they're the leaders of the Edomites, man. All right, it's historic. All right, here's Genesis 36 and 16, and I put it in the NLT. All right, it says these are the clan leaders in the land of Edom who descended from Eliphaz. Okay, and one of them is what? Amalek, man. Leaders, man. All right, so that's how it was back then, and that's how that's how it is right now, man. All right, that's how it is right now. That's the reason why America's doing all this wickedness. But the great thing about it is that everyone is starting to see who they are, man. All right. Now this is a video. This is an old video, but this is one of the, some of the brothers in Great Millstone, elders. We give double honors onto them. They're brothers, and this is a old video that I saw. But the elder is speaking truth here. All right, and he's prophesying, because the reality is that they are being exposed, man. And in our kingdom, they're gonna be the lowest pieces of shit on the planet Earth, man. The destruction that is going on in Gaza is making people hate these people. All right, that's gonna be the tip of the iceberg, because remember, we have prophecies to come, and one of the last prophecies is World War III, and who's going to be involved in that? The Edomite nations. All right, and they're the main ones, because all the tech from the wars and stuff like that, the tech, drones and all this kind of stuff, AI bombing, remember, the wicked is the Lord's sword. All right, so the Edomites, all right, so-called white man, all right, they are the ones that are going to be heavily involved in the prophecy of World War III. All right, and that's going to bring the greatest destruction ever, a nuclear destruction. All right, so once all the dust is settled and the kingdom comes, all right, in the kingdom they're going to be hated, man, and rightfully so, because of their actions. Okay, and have a little listen to this, and we're gonna touch on Amalek and show you that their own society is divided, and we know what the scriptures say: a kingdom that is divided against itself cannot stand. All right, let me play this.
The reason we're going to receive mercy is because the Lord spoke.
No other way, brother. No other way.
Breakdance, just because we got style. I gotta save them. Look, they don't give a fuck about no breakdancing, man. No rapper. Man. Oh shit, did you hear that? That was a hot 16. I gotta save them.
The nigga said he keep computers
The Lord Jake smelled himself too much. The only reason we're being saved is because the Lord said so. By his divine authority, he said, you know what, I'm going to have mercy on Israel. And it is written. But by the same length, the only reason why Esau is going to be destroyed is because the Lord said so. He said it. He said it right there, man. That's the judgment of the Lord.
Romans 2 and 11.
I promise you.
I promise you.
Yeah. And the Lord always keeps his promises, man.
Yes, but
And that's right, the Lord always keeps his promises, man. All right, he's promised to destroy the nation of Edom, man. All right, okay. And they think that they're that they're in control. The Heavenly Father is in control. They're not in control of nothing, man. Everything they do, the Lord ordains it on the left-hand side. All right, this is Jeremiah 49:7. All right, and I've put this in the NLT. All right, and look at the subheadings: messages about Edom. All right, so all you niggas out there that love these people, you can just fuck off, man. All right, everyone is despising these people and what they're doing, and we're gonna show you. All right, these other heathens, man. These other heathen nations are fighting this man tooth and nail. All right, they don't want anything to do with him. They don't want his democracy, nothing. All right, Jeremiah 49:7. This is an NLT. This message is given concerning Edom. All right, this is what the Lord of the heavens army says. All right, there is no wisdom in Teman. And who are the Temanites? All right, by a process of elimination, the wise men of Teman are the Germans, man. All right, and if you look at German engineering, all right, or you put German inventors, all right, inventors, all right. See, Germany's inventors' legacy. There you go. Germany boasts a rich legacy of inventors and inventors and innovators across various fields, from printing press to the automobile. Genuine ingenuity has significantly shaped the modern world. All right, key figures like Johannes Gutenberg, who revolutionized communication and printing. Carl Benz, often credited with inventing the first gasoline-powered automobile, and we can go on and on and on. And if you look at World War II, German to weapons, all right, they were revolutionary. Okay, their weapons were revolutionary, man. All right. The only reason why they lost that war, because the Lord didn't want them to win the war. Okay, all right. But they had V2 rockets. You know, they had Panzers. They had the best tanks. I mean, they were look. You know, they had the best actual ingenuity. So we know that these from the apostles down, they teach that the wise men of Teman are mainly the Germans, man. All right, but look at the Germans' economy now. All right, and I'm going to show you a clip. All right, I'm going to show you a clip of Frankfurt in Germany, man, that I saw earlier on today. All right, is there no more wisdom in Teman? Is there no left to give wise counsel? See, the Lord is being sarcastic here. All right, turn and flee, hide deep in caves. In caves. See, the Lord's giving you clues here, man. All right. What are white people called today? They're called Caucasians, cave dwellers, man. All right, because in their past, the dark nations started to hate them, man. Especially when we came into power in the Middle Ages, man. And many of the darker nations drove them to the Caucasus, man, and kept them there. All right. And that's around about the same area where these Amalekites are from. All right. Okay. You, the people of Dedan, and Dedan was a town in the land of Edom. All right, and the land of Edom today is in Jordan, man. Okay. For when I will bring disaster on Edom, I will punish you too. All right, verse 9. All right, those who harvest grapes always leave a few for the poor. All right. If thieves came at night, they would not have taken everything. They would not take everything. All right. So the Lord's being sarcastic here and saying that this man just takes everything, and he does. Verse 10. All right. But I will strip bare the land of Edom, and there will be no place left to hide. Its children, its brothers, its neighbors, all will be destroyed. All right. And Edom itself will be no more. All right. And that's the prophecy of Edom, man. Okay. And that's going to happen in the kingdom, man. All right. In the kingdom, they're going to get dealt with by us. Okay. And the other nations, man. And then they're going to be done away with. And we can prove all these things. All right. In the Bible. It's not that we've decreed it. It's the Heavenly Father's decreed it. All right. Now, the Lord said he's made Esau bare, which means he's exposing this man. And when you look at the division, I'm going to show you this. The division in Israel it's something that is going to divide them for a very long time. You know, you can see that their economy is going down because of the war. Before, Palestinians used to actually go into Israel, all right, and were allowed through checkpoints to work in Israel for very cheap labor, actually. Some had professional jobs, but many of them had to go through checkpoints and all this kind of stuff. And remember, these Arabs have been in this land for a long time, man. You know, from the Ottoman Empire, even before the Ottoman Empire, some of them have been there for so long. And then these people come into your land, and then just to go from one place to another for a job, you have to go through like 7-8 checkpoints. But the people that came and colonized you, all right. So obviously, what happened in October 7th didn't happen just on October 7th. They didn't just wake up and say, "Oh yeah, let's just hate these people, man." All right, they've been going through hell for a very long time. But it's dividing the country, all right? Which is good.
The real advantage of using software like...
All right, let's see this. Going to the Bible, you read about Amalekites. All right, those are Edomites, man.
New video released by Hamas shocks the world. Harrowing images show starved Israeli hostages. Aid for hostages only if Israel opens humanitarian corridors, says Hamas. Video surfaces as number of Gazans dying of starvation rises to 175. Reports accuse Israel of halting aid truck from entering Gaza. Will Hamas's tit-for-tat action against Israel work in its favor?
Hey, look at this cruelty, man. And this is a part of Lane Esau Bear. Here it is. They're going for food, you know, humanitarian and all that kind of stuff. And they're getting shot at, man. You know? You can't do things like this, alright? And just keep thinking that you're going to get away with it, man. Alright? It's just like our people, when you niggers be niggers, and you think you're going to go and get away with it, the Lord puts you to death to put a stop to it. All right? And he's going to do that with Edom, man. Okay? mean, the defense is, oh, Hamas is starving people. It's just, it's just not working anymore. The lies is not working anymore, man. They're starving. Even remember, there's hostages that are in Gaza, right? And they're starving them as well, and they're not. They don't care, man. And by the way, one of them hostages is called Nimrod, man. What kind of mindset must you have to have a child and call it Nimrod? All right, Nimrod, who was known as the divine rebeller against God's authority. Integral. He was a big part, even though the Bible doesn't go into specifics. He was a big part of this Tower of Babel. And then you actually name your son Nimrod, and then you wonder why he's missing. I mean, they're out of their mind, man. All right, but the reason why she named her son Nimrod? Because they are the synagogue of Satan. They are the prophecy in Revelations 2 and 9. All right, and if you read it in Revelations 2 and 9 here, I've put it in the NLT. All right, and this is about our people. It says, Revelation 2 and 9, I know about your suffering and your poverty. All right, all 12 tribes, blacks that went into slavery, Hispanics, who are getting rounded up and put in barbed wire pens, and Native Americans, man, who are still on reservations to this day. So I know your suffering, I know your poverty, but you are rich. Why are we rich? Because the kingdom of heaven is coming, man. When Yahushua comes back, he's going to set his kingdom on earth. And even the ones of our people that die, all right, they'll be better off dead anyway, because they're going to be reborn in the kingdom. All right, they die, your spirit goes up to the Heavenly Father. No pain, no suffering. You're in this spiritual body, and then you'll come back as a baby. And then when you're born, you'll be in the kingdom. That's why Paul said all Israel will be saved. So that's why we're rich. All right, but it's just that the elect is gonna enjoy that kingdom in the first go round. I know the blasphemy. All right, blasphemy is opposing something, speaking ill of something, lying about something. I know the blasphemy of those opposing you. All right, the blasphemy of those opposing you. They say they are Jews. Oh yeah, they call themselves what? Israelis, man. Show me Israeli in the Bible. All right, let's see it. All right, let's try it. Israeli. There you go, Israelis. That's what they call themselves, right? See, look, the Israeli. All right, Israeli. Let's get that. All right, and let's see if there's people called Israelis in the Bible, man. All right, there are no concordance results for Israeli in the King James version of the Bible. See, so there's no people called Israeli, man.